Logging in at eisd.net to our email, we're going to bypass our security and click Continue. Typing in our username and password provided to us, let's talk about a couple of buttons. Premium says that you're on a high bandwidth, and Basic is a landline. Choose your settings. Public will log you off after 15 minutes, and Private will give you a warning saying that you'll stay on for 2 hours, but other people may be able to view your email. Choose your settings and click Login. Now that we're into our email, let's talk about some key vocabulary. On the left-hand side of our screen is our navigation pane. This gives us all the options and choices to make changes to our pages throughout our email. Up at the top of our screen is our title bar for the web browser. It tells us where we are and what we're doing. We have our web access toolbar, which allows us to create, send, and reply to messages. There's also a help function where you can type in questions. The entire center portion of your screen is the message pane, and each individual line is an email message. On the very right-hand side of your screen is the contents pane, and this will allow you to read your email message in your main screen. We're going to start by inserting some contacts today. You can do this a few ways. We're going to click New and Contact. You can fill in the information manually. You just type the first and last name. You can go ahead and fill out the rest of the tabs as well. They're not necessary. You do only need the first and last name and the email address of the contact. You can include their street address as well. Make sure to type their email in its entirety and click Save and Close. By doing so, you've just manually created a contact and can find them in your contacts page. I have several pages, so I need to use the arrows at the top, and I can see the one that I've just created. You can also click New and Contact and use the global address book to find them by clicking on the address book in your web access toolbar at the top. It tells us I'm in the global address book. I'm going to type the last name of the person I'm looking for and click Find. Then highlight the name of the contact, click Properties, and then click Add to Contacts. Now this will be entered into my address book as well, with all the information already filled in for me. Once you're done with the screen, you can click Close. You can search for another contact by typing in a different last name or first name here. Closing those screens, we're going to create a distribution list now. Distribution lists are several emails at once. You know it's a distribution list because it has the faces on the right-hand side of the line. Give it a name. I'm going to create one for technology teachers. Then I'm going to click Find Names. I'll get the global address book and I'll type the last name of the person that I'm looking for. Select the name and click Distribution List. I can see in the back of my screen that it's been added. I'll search for another person, type in their last name, and click it and hit Distribution List. You can also add them manually by typing their entire email address in this blank bar at the top and then clicking Add. Now I have 3 names in my distribution list. I can click Save and Close. Going back to my contacts, I can go to the very last page and see that I've created a technology teacher distribution list. I'm going to go back to my inbox and create a new message. After creating a distribution list, you can type the title of what you selected. I use technology teacher, so that's all that I need to type in my to box. And then I would type my message and click Send. It would automatically send it to all of those contacts. You can also click the To button. Make sure that you're looking in your contacts and not the global address book. Type in the display name and click To, and insert the distribution list like that as well. That's how you would use a distribution list in your email account. In the inbox, let's go ahead and click New. you're going to have to send an email to your test administrator. I'm going to go ahead and send it to myself. I'm going to title it Communicating with Email Basic. You're going to have to type your name, your campus, and the date that you took the test, as well as your employee ID number when taking it. And then we're going to add an attachment. Your attachment will be saved to your desktop. You can click attachment by clicking either the attachment button or the paper clip. Either will work. You'll get the attachment desk screen. You're going to click browse, click desktop where the item will be located, find the document that says parent permission slip, click it, and then select open. Now click attach. Once you get the document in the box, click close, and you can see that it's attached to your email message now. Now we can click send. Looking for the email message, I can see that I have it in the folder created for me. Creating folders is a good way to organize your email messages. Creating a folder is very easy. Click on Inbox, right-click, and go to New Folder. We're going to call it Technology and hit OK. Now I have a Technology folder. You can click and drag emails into different folders by simply clicking on the email message. You can right-click it and put Move or Copy to Folder, and then select the folder that you want it to either be moved or copied to. You can also click on the email message and drag it to the folder that you want it to go to. Now when I click on my technology folder, I see the 2 email messages in my message pane that I just moved. When opening an email message, you can also add a contact from there. You would have to open it up all the way, right-click on the name, and click Add to Contacts. That is the third and final way that you can add a contact in your email. Remember to hit Save and Close. Let's go to the calendar. You can use your calendar to create appointments or invite people to meetings. Let's click New Appointment, and in our subject area, we're going to type Instructional Technology Monthly Meeting, or Instructional Technology Staff Development. It will be located at the Holscher Center. You can add attachments, but in this case we don't need to. We're going to change the time to 5 o'clock and have it end at 7. We're going to set a reminder for 30 minutes. And in the contents pane, and then set a reoccurrence for it to occur every 2 weeks. Make sure that it says weekly. We already have our start date, and we're going to click OK, because that's everything we need for our current. And then in the contents pane, type see the description of the classes on the EISD web, and click Save and Close. Make sure that you always hit Save and Close. Now if I look at the 11th, I have a meeting. And then every 2 weeks after that, the meeting will occur at the same time on the same days.